Life Skills TTP, back with Part 2. The Power of Shared Experiences. Chapter 3. The learning begins week by week. The group developed its own rhythm. The sterile community center room began to feel less like a medical facility and more like someone's living room where honest conversations happened. They started sharing practical wisdom alongside emotional truths. Elena taught Sarah interview skills, drawing from her years in corporate HR. Marcus showed James how to find day work through apps when you don't have a permanent address. Rita, it turned out, had been a nurse for 40 years and helped Angela recognize the physical symptoms of complicated grief. It's called peer-to-peer learning, Dr. Chen explained one evening. You're not just supporting each other emotionally, you're teaching each other how to survive, how to rebuild, how to hope again. David, whose anxiety had once made him afraid to speak in groups, started bringing printed articles about mental health resources. I figured if I'm going to research obsessively anyway, might as well make it useful for everyone. Sarah created a group text chain. What started as appointment reminders became daily check-ins, memes that made them laugh, and 2 a.m. messages when someone was struggling. Sarah, can't sleep, brain won't shut up. Marcus, you at home? Sarah, yeah, Marcus, good, that's progress. Bad nights at home are better than good nights nowhere. Elena, bad nights pass, I'm learning that slowly. Rita, at my age, I can tell you they definitely pass. Even the ones that feel permanent. Chapter 4. Love and Setbacks. 3 months in, Marcus relapsed. He didn't show up to group, didn't answer texts. When he finally appeared the following week, he looked like he'd aged 5 years. I'm not going to insult your intelligence with excuses, he said, taking his usual seat. I got drunk, I stayed drunk for 4 days. I missed my daughter's school play and she won't talk to me. The group sat with his pain, no one rushing to fill the silence with platitudes. Do you want to be here? Dr. Chen asked gently. I don't want to be anywhere, Marcus said. But this is the only place I don't have to pretend I'm okay. Elena surprised everyone by speaking first. When I found out about my husband's affair, I spent a week driving to hotels planning to have my own affair. Not because I wanted to, but because I wanted to hurt him the way he hurt me. I sat in 3 different hotel parking lots and couldn't go through with it. Not because I'm noble, but because I was afraid I'd hate myself more afterward. We all have moments when we choose to hurt ourselves instead of heal ourselves, Rita added. The difference is what we do the day after. Sarah had been writing in a journal, something Dr. Chen had suggested for everyone. I wrote something last week. Can I read it? She cleared her throat. I used to think rock bottom was a place you fell to, but it's not. It's a choice you make to stop digging. Chapter 5. Redemption looks different for everyone. 6 months later, the group looked different. Not because their problems had disappeared, but because they'd learned to carry them differently. Sarah had enrolled in community college and moved into her own apartment, small and furnished with hand-me-downs, but hers. She'd also started volunteering with a teen crisis helpline. Turns out all those years of feeling broken gave me a pretty good toolkit for talking to other broken people. Elena had started dating herself, literally scheduling solo dinners, movie nights, weekend trips. I'm learning who I am when I'm not trying to be what someone else needs me to be. It's terrifying and wonderful. Marcus was rebuilding his relationship with his daughter, one supervised visit at a time. He'd also gotten a job at a construction company whose foreman was in recovery. He doesn't care about my past, just whether I show up and do the work. Some days that's all I can handle, and apparently that's enough. Rita had joined a grief counseling training program. At 67, I'm learning to be a student again, who knew? She'd also tapered off her medications under medical supervision and was discovering that some of what she'd thought was grief was actually side effects. The group had evolved too. New members joined as others graduated to less frequent meetings, but the original 8 maintained their text chain and monthly dinners outside the community center. Mr. Anderson developed his own method and understood the trigger words that hold us back. Life Skills TTP. Enjoy your day.